Hello everyone, Simon here from Higher Playing Games. Hope you're having a great day. I thought as the Halloween sale video went down quite well, I thought I'd do one for the Black Friday / autumn sale on Steam, but then also throw in other websites that I go to find PlayStation deals and physical game deals as well. So hopefully you'll find this interesting. As always, it's my personal Steam wish list. I've bought an exceptionally large amount of games over the last couple of decades, so it is really niche and specific to me, but that's why you come to this channel, so hopefully you'll find some weird and wonderful games here that might be of interest. I'm just going to shout out specific historical lows as I go through stuff. So Moose Life is part of the Llama Soft games collection. Their whole collection of games is 83% off as a bundle. They are psychedelic shooters. They are 60% off on the PlayStation 4's US store as well, so take your pick either way. I might go for the PS4 versions because I've got PSVR and I don't have VR on PC. Forza Horizon 4, 67% off, new historical low. I will plunge in and buy my first ever Forza Horizon game at that price. I think it's time, Simon. I think it's time. And all of the sim racers that have been berating me for never having played one in my life will finally stop abusing me. Blade Strangers is a 2D anime game, 50% off. I'm always waiting for it to go on sale on the PlayStation Network, but it never does on the English-speaking shops, but it does on the Hong Kong one. So if you speak Chinese or Japanese or can read it, it's available at the same price there. Drake Hollow is a new historical low at 50% off. Halloweeny, reminds me of Tim Burton actually, all of the art design, but it's an open world adventure game. Timeline, because it's like got a silent N there in the thing, is like a time loopy style puzzle strategy game. Looks really cool, 50% off, new historical low. Come to daddy. A few other 50% and stuff off there, but they've been that way before. I'll keep scrolling down. They always run 40% off. I think that's a new historical low. I struggled with this demo, but I knew it was a good game. I know sometimes when it's me being crap rather than the game, and that was a good example, so I kept it on the wish list thinking that would be fun. It's a hack and slash 2D. Jelly Break Deluxe is a co-op platformer game, 40% off, new historical low. Away, the survival series, went on sale a couple of days ago, but is staying on sale, I think, throughout the Steam autumn sale. 35% off, apparently not great, but it's a nature exploration game, and nothing else is quite like it out there, so I'm still tempted, even though I know, against my better judgment, it probably won't be that great. But I think games that are doing unique things need to be cultivated and loved. Okinawa Rush is a retro 2D combat game. Reminds me very much of my Master System and Mega Drive days, so yes, adds to basket. I think Backbone might be a new historical low at 33% off. I get this game mixed up with Black Sad because they've both got anthropomorphic animals as their lead characters. And come from comic books. The Last Friend is a new low, I think, as well. 33% off, tower defense game with beat 'em up action. Connect Tank is 33% off, new historical low for that. Co-op strategy game of building tanks and sending them into battle. Zool Redimensioned. I've still got the original Zool. Maha, that's how old I am. 33% off. I think that's a new low as well. Looking forward to getting into that. I wonder if they've made it just as hard as the original. Jack Axe, I think that's a new low as well. Puzzle platformer, 2D, difficult. Grr, arg. Strategic Mind Blitzkrieg. So there's two games in this series. There's this one, which is tanks on a hex grid, but there's also Strategic Mind Pacific, which is with boats on the sea, I believe also in a hex grid. Now, they are available on discount as a bundle on PlayStation sale for the 2 games together for 25 quid. So if you really like your hexagonal tactical RPGs, that might be a better buy for you. But it seems like the PlayStation version doesn't have all the DLC that's available on PC, so it's a bit swings and roundabouty. The Magnificent Truffle Pigs. To be fair, I added this to my wish list just purely based on the name. And the fact that it's a walking simulator, and I like those. 30% off, apparently not good. I'm tempted. Mech Warriors 5s has the same discount on consoles. Boop, 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 boop. Death's Door just got released on console, so this should be cheaper because it's 25% off. This Land Is My Land has been 30% off already this year. Doop, 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 doop. The Prabbit's Happy Dogfight. That's the first time I've seen that on sale. So yeah, 2D dog fighting, but in a cartoony adventure world. It just looked cute. I'm a sucker for those things. Element Towers, that's a new low, I think, because that's only just come out. It's in early access, though. Tower defense game. I don't think I'd buy a tower defense game when it's in early access. It feels a bit odd. Orcs Must Die 3, that's got the same discount on consoles. Rhythmetallic is a heavy metal rhythm action game. And for 2 quid, it looks very basic, but for 2 quid, you know it's going in the basket. And then I think, I'll just keep scrolling, but I don't think there's too many after this that are like historical lows. The Wild at Heart, that might be a new low at 20% off, I'm not sure. I know that's obviously coming to consoles if it's not already on consoles. I think it is. But that does look like a great action adventure. 12 Minutes is coming to consoles next month. 20% off here though, so we'll see. Apparently that game has been really, really divisive, so who knows? Might have to do a video on it if I buy it. Boop, 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 boop. T-30, that's a new low, I believe, at 20% off. It's a city builder, but you have to build your city, get a space fleet, and then escape the Earth before the Earth explodes, basically. So it's time limited. Road 96, I was going to get on a Halloween sale, but didn't. Probably do this time. The Lightbringer, that's a new historical low. This has everything to do with... it reminds me of Rhyme, and I adore that game on PS4. It made me cry. But the Lightbringer looks like a cute, light version of that, crossed with probably a Zelda game. Spell Swap, I think that's a new low as well. Chaotic multiplayer spell killing on a 2D plane. Doop, 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 doop. I think that's a new low, Hourglass, because it was 10% off when it came out, and it's not been on sale since. So, again, this was the other game that reminded me of Rhyme, and the Sojourner, which is a fantastic puzzle game, hugely underrated. So yes, bring that to me. Heard great things about DAP, little horror action adventure game. Incredimarble, oh yes. Build me endless marbles, thank you very much. Planet Zoo. Wave Break, 10% off. That had a price drop from about £23 down to £15.49, and then it's got a discount again, so that should be, I think, a new low. The Rift Breaker, I've heard great things about that. The Gardener and the Wild Vines is a circular platform game, like 2.5D, I guess. That's just come to console. Moncage isn't part of the sale, but it's just come out, and that's 10% off, and I will be buying this because I've had it on my eyes for a while. It's like a rotating 3D puzzle box where you kind of manipulate what's going on inside of the world to forward the story, but it's almost like a visual art trigger thing as well at the same time. When I saw the trailer, it reminded me of when I first watched the trailer for the game Gorogoa, and I was like, ooh, easily amused. Crystal Caves, again, I'm an old person. I've got my ZX Spectrum. That's a HD remake of one of those games. I've heard great things about Grow, Song of the Evertree, a very light, angelic, but engrossing farming sim adventure game. yeah, and that's it. Everything else on my wish list has not been discounted. To be fair, there's like 580 things on my wish list because I've got to eat up all the indies. I've got to keep an eye on it for the channels. So yeah, what have we got now? 585. Jesus! So that's my wish list at the minute. I just then wanted to quickly go over a couple of other sites that I go to. So first of all, I go to steamdb.info/sales, and you can go through various different parameters. This is just how it's set up by default, but you can kind of sign in and do your own stuff. And how this works is that you can then start looking at new historical lows. So Death Stranding, Disco Elysium, new low, Borderlands 3, Forza Horizon 4, as we saw earlier, Planet Zoo at 70% off, £10.49. Buy. Fantastic for that price. Same with Monster Train at £7.79. Superb game. Grab. But there's loads. So you just kind of, you put in where you want your cut-offs to be. Oh, Catherine Classic. Oh, what a game. £4.49. Oh, yes. I'm going to have to stop doing this because I'll just keep going and going. Although, just to shout out, I'm in the middle of playing Dandy Ace for review. So, and Virtuaverse as well. They're two games that I've got on the go. So, yeah. I have to see if I can get them out before then. Who historical lows stop. So, yeah, that's how you can play with all of those. If you aren't on Steam but you're looking for PlayStation sales, though, I hugely recommend psdeals.net. So when you come onto this website, you pick your store from all of the different PlayStation Network stores that are out there. Let me just get rid of that advert. So if it's in the US, obviously you'd pick that, so on and so forth. I'm in the UK. And what we've got here is the latest discounts. And then you just kind of click to see all, or you just kind of shuffle along and see what's the latest stuff. It also tells you when games are recently added, and it does run a couple of hours behind because it kind of sucks everything up over time. And then because what you can do is create accounts and start wish listing stuff in here, it kind of tells you what other people are wishing for and what's the hot deals for anything that's 50% off. But you can also look at like what the new add-ons were, because that used to not be available on the PS4 store for a while. They've brought it back, thankfully. And like pre-orders and all of that kind of stuff. So I find this really helpful. And then, so if you clicked on like finding more, this is what you would find. And if I dive into, say, Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy, close the ad, brings up some of the biggest video reviews. But what you also get to see is this like little chart here that shows you when the price is dropped. I find that really, really helpful because sometimes you're like, is this really a sale? And you realise that actually it goes on sale deeper elsewhere. And it also tells you of prices in other regions. Now, sometimes this doesn't always work perfectly, but particularly with the Hong Kong store, the Turkish store, and sometimes the Brazilian store, like they have wild discounts that just aren't matched by anything anywhere else in the world. So it's worthwhile trying to then go and grab a PlayStation Network card for that region, set up an account for that region, and buy the games that way. Because even though you've had to kind of pay some extra faff to get those cards through, say, eBay or PlayAsia or something like that, you still win out overall. I mean, if people are interested in how I go about doing that, let me know and I'll make a video. Then specific to the UK and physical goods, I see a new deal. Oh, a couple of new deals. Hello. hotukdeals.com/tag/video game is where all of the video game physical stuff, as well as digital, but it's basically everyone just wandering around different websites going, oh, that's good. And then people kind of give it heat for an upvote or freeze it and give it cold with a downvote. So you start to see actually whether or not people like a deal or not. So like Sackboy has not been below 30 quid so far. So the fact that that's just been on 43 minutes ago and it's already got a lot of heat, you start to see things kind of rise and fall. Whereas the Battlefield CD key, someone's gone, oh, I think that's a deal, and everyone's already gone, no, it's not. And you can see everyone's chatting in there going, don't be stupid, whereas the Deathloop one is. So yeah, I find this really, really helpful. But just thinking wider, because it's Christmas time coming up soon, if you're looking at just general deals, this whole website is full of all kinds of stuff. So jewelry, anything on Amazon, food, like Lidl's were doing something over the weekend, and it's like, oh my god, everyone's potatoes are 10p. So you can kind of keep yourself up to date with all the different deals that are on there. And last but not least, from YouTube, always a big shout out to Low Budget Gaming. Big fan of his work. Does loads of different types of stuff, but is best known for being able to pop out whenever there are specific deals, either on Steam, Epic Store, whenever there's free stuff available where you can go, looking at Humble Bundles. He was talking earlier on in his Steam Autumn Sales stream about what Amazon Prime are now giving away as games as well. So he's really clued up in where all different kind of bundles are. And I find that very, very informative. So give him a subscribe. And that's it from me. Hope that was informative. You guys take care. And I'm so sorry you've just seen my desktop. Bye! Oh, infinity.